Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Psychic Grandma. In this video, I would like to talk about if you ever asked yourself, how do I step into my purpose? Learn to tap into your guide. I talked about something like this in a video, if you've been watching my videos, about your guides and how your guides can help you. Sorry, I have to open up my water there. I get really thirsty. So anyways, how do I step into my purpose? Learn to tap into my guide. What I could tell you is do research on that for number one. But I'm going to tell you how I tapped into my guide and got to know him. And I have to say, he's my best friend today because he always has my back, as I told you in another video. He's somebody that I know I can count on. And what is a guide? A guide is a spiritual being that guides you to help you. They're like angels. Sometimes angels help you. All angels have different jobs too. To heal you, to guide you, to help bring you to the other side when you die. All different things. But a guide, spiritually, tries to guide you in your life, tries to help you stay on the right path, or to guide you spiritually too, like if you're a medium or a psychic, or because everybody's psychic, you know. I always said that in my videos. Everybody's just at a different level. But if you want to grow spiritually, or if you want to grow your psychic abilities, one of the ways is to tap into your guide. Get to know your guide. Because you become friends when you get to know them. Just like a person here on earth, you get to know somebody, you become friends, right? It's the same thing in the spiritual world. So this is how I learned, is through meditation. I meditated one day on trying to, my attention, I put my attention out there to find out who is my guide. First of all, I wanted to know. So I meditated and really focused on having them show me to meet each other in a vision. And then that suddenly I saw an Indian, and I just knew when I saw him that he was like an Indian chief. He was wearing this big feather hats, or whatever you want to call it, what Indians wear, you know, and it came all the way down with all these feathers, like what you see in movies, actually. So I felt like he was giving me this feeling to tell me, like, he's an Indian chief. And then it came over me that I felt like he was a medicine man too. And I don't even know. I asked one person that I knew that had connections to the Indian life, and I wanted him to find out, is it possible that an Indian chief could be an innocent Indian medicine man too? I don't know. I don't know the rules, you know what I mean? But it's so funny because even when I was a very young child, I was always drawn and fascinated with the Indian life, you know, the way they lived their life. I loved Indian jewelry, and all that. So it's kind of funny that the Indian chief is my main guide. And that's what he told me, like he was the main guide. We have all different guides. We have more than one, just like we have more than one angel to help us. So anyways, so I felt like, okay, he's a Indian chief, Indian medicine man. Hey, if anybody's out there that's watching my videos, and if you are Indian or you know the background of Indian, let me know if it is possible to be an Indian medicine man and an Indian chief. It's just everything in my body tells me that I'm right about this. So I would really be blown out of the water if I was wrong. But, you know, I'm human. And even in my readings, I say, you know, I'm human. I could be off a little bit. So, you know, maybe I misread that. But I really don't think so. But anyways, if you do have any information on that, let me know. I'll be curious. But anyways, so in my meditation, okay, I found out he's a Indian. He's an Indian chief and an Indian medicine man. But then I wanted to even go deeper, and I wanted to know his name so we could be on a deeper connection. So, you know, because he knows my name, I wanted to know his name out of respect. And like I said, I wanted to get that deeper connection with him. And then he showed me a vision, two visions playing out. And it just came to me what it was. And I felt like he was telling me that his name is Dancing Wolf. So that's how I found out about my main guide. And ever since then, ever since that meditation, and I got to see, you know, who he was, what his name was, every time I meditate, because I meditate and say prayers every time before I do a reading. I should meditate more often, to be honest, and I want to start getting better at that. And I want to start learning how to do yoga to get some exercise and stuff. And I think yoga can be very spiritual too. So, you know, everybody has to work on themselves, and that's where I want to work on myself to become a better me. But anyways, going back to this, so like I was saying, I meditate and say prayers every time before a session with my clients. So every time when I meditate, in my meditation, I go and I visit him. And I feel like he helps me get to a more spiritual level. I don't want this video to be really long, so I won't go into that detail, how he helps me. But anyways, I just want you to know that, you know, even if because I'm human and sometimes I get nervous about doing somebody's reading, or I start doubting myself as a person, you know, as a medium, you know. It's just that human stuff that the negative energy tries to get into your head, right? Don't want you to do that. Do anything good, you know. So anyways, you know, I'll talk to him in my meditation to like, oh, please be there. Please help me, have my back, you know. And then he tells me, you know, don't worry, I always have your back, blah, 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 which, you know, means the world to me. I mean, actually, when I'm in that state, I feel the love coming from him. And it feels really good. Actually, I wish I could like stay there all the time in the space that we're sharing. And I always thank him for sharing his space with me. But anyway, so he always just has my back, you know, and then I'll go do a reading and everything's fine. And I know it because he's guiding me. He's given me confidence. He's given me that love feeling like I'm not alone and I'm not doing this journey by myself or the experience of doing somebody's reading. He has my back and he never lets me down. So I give him so much credit. I give God, Jesus, and Dancing Wolf, my main guide, so much credit. besides my clients' loved ones and even themselves, my clients and myself, because all of our energy has to work together, and it's all about love. It's all about love. So I just wanted you to know that's how I found out who my guide was. So I would tell you, find out who your guide is. Get to know them on a personal level, because it can change your world. It really, really can. And I wish you all the best, and I wish you really good luck on your journey, because it's really important to wake up yourself spiritually and grow. And you can do that by understanding the team that you have around you. And this is a test. Who's your team? God, your higher power, your loved ones, your guides, your angels, and yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your team. Okay? That's a big way to move more to a higher spiritual level. God bless you all. I'll see you next time in the next video. Please have a great day. Please pass that white light forward and tell somebody you love them. Okay? Give them a hug. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.